Panama has been facing a unique migration issue it's referring to as reverse migration. So historically, the Central American country has seen thousands of migrants moving toward the north, usually with the end goal of reaching the U.S. But now there are more migrants making their way south, many of them originally from Venezuela, a country Panama does not have diplomatic relations with and therefore cannot easily return migrants to. CBS News correspondent Lilia Luciano has been following this for us and joins us now from our Washington, D.C. bureau. So, Lilia, you spoke with the Vice Minister for Foreign Affairs for Panama. What did he say about this?
Well, Lindsay, the Vice Minister, Carlos Ruiz Hernandez, was explaining something that they started noticing very recently, and that he attributes it to a great degree to the Trump administration's policies. He says, look, we are used to and have been dealing with a crackdown of immigrants who were going north from countries like Venezuela up with the goal of arriving to the U.S. He says that now they're starting to find on any one given day last week, they found about 140 people in their northern border with Costa Rica. The next day, he says there were about 400 people. So this is essentially reverse migration, people heading south back to their countries of origin. This is a little bit of what he told me.
I think this reverse migration phenomena that's about to start, it's brand new. It's something that we started dealing with very recently, as of last week. We are getting this influx of migrants coming in. So, and what they want is to go to Colombia. Yeah. They can't, to go to Venezuela. They can walk back through the Darien Gap and go through this treacherous, and we cannot let them do that.
And I just want to contextualize, Lindsay, why this is very complicated for Panama. And it's because, Panama has, since the president of Panama, Raul Mulino, came into office last July, has done everything in their power to stop the crossings through the Darien. His administration says that they cut down by more than 90% the crossings of migrants. They said, of course, they're trying to fight smuggling, but also because people who crossed the Darien Gap with the goal of getting to the United States were losing their lives, facing all kinds of risks. The situation that Panama's facing right now, which I find very interesting, is they don't have a diplomatic relation with Venezuela. So the Venezuelans that are in Panama, whether they were already there or crossed through their northern border, they can't really deport them. They're trying to get Colombia to receive flights of Venezuelan migrants or boats that would be run by the Panamanian government. That has not happened, so that they could get to Colombia and then cross into Venezuela. But the Colombian new foreign minister has already made it very clear that they're not going to take Venezuelans. So they're not sure what's going to happen. And now if the Maduro administration stops receiving deportees, there's going to be people from Venezuela who might be stuck in Panama and in other countries as well.
Did the Vice Minister for Foreign Affairs address the around 300 migrants sent from the U.S. that were reportedly stuck in a Panamanian hotel?
I asked him about that, and he said, look, they are not detained, but of course they also were not being able to leave. He said the majority of them had voluntarily decided or agreed to be repatriated to their countries of origin, but there were people there who had concerns, and according to the reporting from the New York Times, had concerns of going back to countries like Iran, where they would be religiously persecuted, or other countries where they could be politically persecuted. So I asked him, what does this mean for people who don't feel safe going back to their countries? And he said, look, there are organizations here, human rights organizations, refugee organizations, that can help them take those steps to find refuge somewhere else, so that they would not be taken to a place where they wouldn't be safe.
Lilia Luciano, thank you.